I have a Jeep Gladiator key fob, and I'm going to show you how to change the battery in this Jeep Gladiator key fob, how to replace the battery, just in case it died, just in case it's not working, or just got knocked around a little bit. I'm going to show you how to replace it on this Jeep Gladiator key fob. But before I get started, if you find this video helpful in any way during the duration of the video, can you please give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel? I'll appreciate it tremendously. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Now, this is the key fob for the Jeep Gladiator. You can see it pops out right there for the physical key. On this particular key fob, you don't have to pull out the physical key in order to access the dead battery. What we'll have to do is go along the edge, and you'll find a crevice right here at the bottom right here. Now we're here. And what you'll do is you'll take a butter knife, or in my case, I have a letter opener, and just put the tip in and then twist it. And it should pry it open. Just put in a little bit more, pry it open. It should pry it open enough to where it pops open right there. And you can take your finger in there and actually finish prying it open. And once you get in there, you have the battery, access to the battery. You can see this is the battery right here. This is the top side. This is the cover that went on it. And when you get this off, the first thing I like to do is just knock off some of that dust that's in there. If you have a duster, I would suggest running it across this, because you don't want all that dirt and grime and grit inside of your key fob. So once you've gotten the dust out, go ahead and take your butter knife, or in my case, I have a letter opener, and you'll see right here, first you'll need to know the type of the battery. It is a CR2450 that is in here, CR2450. That's the battery that you'll need the model number that you'll need when you're replacing this old battery. Take note that the battery is sitting in this little trench down here. You see there's a trench where it's covering up a piece of the battery. So this side right here is going to be the first side to go in and the last side to go out. And so you get the battery out by finding this little groove. There's hooks right there and right there to keep the battery in. So what you'll do is, with your butter knife, or in my case, I have a letter opener, you'll find that groove, and you'll want to get behind it so you can pick it up this side and then pull the battery out. I'm going to go ahead and attempt it right here. Again, I think it's easier for me. And if your letter opener doesn't have a sharp enough tip to it, you can try another angle. Excuse me. It's allergy season. So I'm going to try to get under here. See, if I try to get it on a different angle, it won't work. You have to get right here and pull it down. You see, I'm messing things up. I'm going to see if I can do it right here. Hold on one second. I'm going to get something a little bit easier to use. Something that I don't recommend using, but for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to do this. I do not recommend you doing this, because this tool that I'm using can be a hazard. So I have this tool. I have a fork right here. And what I'm going to do is, because the tip of this is a little bit thinner, I can actually get into that groove right there. So some people may choose a flathead screwdriver that has a thin enough tip to get back here, but you'll want to get behind that. And so now that I'm behind that, I'm going to go ahead and take the knife, push it down, and it pops up just enough so the battery comes above the rim of that. I'm going to go ahead. All right, and it just popped out. So once it pops out, right, you go ahead and take this battery, dispose of it, and then get a fresh battery. Pretend this is the fresh battery. for video sake purposes, even though you know you're not fooled that this is not a fresh battery. And you can see on here it says CR2450. It's a 3-volt battery. It's important to note that it has a positive side. The positive side is always supposed to be facing towards the sky. The negative side is going to be facing down on this particular key fob. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the new battery and I'm going to slide it into the trench right here first. Remember I said it's the first to go in, that side. And then once I've done that, I'm going to simply just go ahead, push down and push in until it snaps into place. And you'll know it's in place because those hooks right there are over the battery. Now, once you've done that, you've gotten rid of the dust. You'll take the back cover and put it on, just match up the shape. You'll match up the shape, and then what you'll do is you'll slightly press on it to get it in place, and then press a little bit harder for it to snap into place, and bada bing, bada bing. That is how you replace the battery on a Jeep Gladiator key fob. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.